Hi Pisces, here's a general look at your solar chart for September 2010. It's all about opposite numbers, it's all about bonding at the moment. So expect to have to cooperate or collaborate and sometimes compromise with others, take on things because their input and sometimes their demands are going to be very much part of getting you to where you want to go in this very expansive time in your life. A lot can be accomplished through making new contacts or resuscitating old ones and maybe becoming more intimate in some cases with a significant other, because some alliances, new or old, are likely to get closer or warmer until the 9th in particular. So this bodes well for love relationships, but also for professional business type collaborations as well. So harmonious liaising could be tricky at the best of times, and certain relationships or collaborations, business type collaborations, can feel frustrating or challenging, and there could be a conflict within you or even a battle of wills with someone who pushes your buttons. That's before mid-month. Someone's behavior, clashes with your values. But part of this could be to do with your not having the control you'd like regarding your space or finances, or a resource. Or it could be around funding or a contract agreement of some kind. So however it is for you, you'll have to keep your cards close to your chest at times, not let rip about how you're feeling in certain quarters. However, there will be plenty of emotional support on tap coming from certain other quarters. So just focus on those ones and bide your time. This is a terrific 3 weeks for bonding and gathering information, as I say. Certain others are going to strike a chord in your heart and in your mind, and you will be developing quite a rapport with them. The energies are excellent for any kind of close one-to-one work at the moment too. Counseling, healing therapies, that kind of thing, but also on another level, promotional negotiating type activities too. There'll probably be a lot of chatting with opposite numbers, partners, colleagues, or potential partners and colleagues. From the 9th, things begin to expand into fascinating new areas. You could have a very special connection with somebody at a distance there, and your horizons begin to broaden. And after the 15th, that's an expansive time again in store, when through certain significant others, you will be able to learn new things, touch into new concepts, unfamiliar territories, think outside of the box. You'll be turning your thoughts outwards, not being so irritated within from then, and realizing, there's a big world out there full of amazing possibilities. So some of you could be feeling that your prayers are being answered in some ways, and you are discovering a different meaning or more meaning to your life, and you tend to see the bigger picture. You tend to get things into perspective now, and you will be excited and enthusiastic, I think. This is a period when you can be traveling, as I said, be connecting with those at a distance. However it is for you, in some way you'll be broadening your horizons and maybe dealing with a very unfamiliar mental or physical territory. You could be learning a new sort of a language, really. For 2+ years, Saturn will be slowly shifting your priorities and helping you to get rid of old habits and attitudes which have stood in the way of a more fulfilling life. But in the meantime, you'll be working through some inner emotional stuff. And you're at that stage now. Part of the picture may be a previous agreement which has you pinned down to a certain path or a certain source of income, or a partnership set up, and seems to deprive you of the freedom or the control or the say that you really like. But slowly, over this transit of Saturn, you're going to come to a place of resolution and emerge feeling emotionally freer and happier. But until next spring, the good news is you can take great steps forwards with Jupiter in your sign. This is a time for you to further anything you are personally drawn to, so that you may grow through it and become more aware of of being the creator of your future. Uranus, which has been in your sign for almost 7 years, will leave next year, early next year, and will also be helping you to break the ties that bind. And some of you may become quite rebellious over this transit of Uranus through your sign, being quite a surprise to others at times. The energies of Uranus will tend to solidify into pivotal events which change your life in quite surprising or at times dramatic ways. But the ultimate outcome will be a more liberated version of yourself. Late Pisceans are most likely to feel this influence strongest at the moment. And from the 23rd, you will be mulling things over, weighing things up, and maybe preoccupied more with your finances and resources, but very, very led, very much at that time you will be able to trust that intuition of yours. Well, that's it for September. If you know your rising sign, listen to that too, because it will throw a different light on what I've said here. And I'll see you the next time.